students, this is Kanchan Patil from Department of Information Technology, Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon. Today we are going to see 8051 interfacing LCD. First of all, let us see what do we mean by LCD. LCD is a liquid crystal display. You can see the application of LCD in scientific calculator as well as television. LCDs are used instead of LEDs nowadays because LCDs are having a less price as compared to LED. They are having ability to display numbers, characters and graphics, whereas LEDs are having ability to display limited numbers and few characters. LCDs are easy to program for the characters and graphics as compared to the LEDs. There are a variety of LCDs available in the market. For example, 14-pin LCD, 16-pin LCD. LCD look like this. In our lecture, we are going to use 14-pin LCD, which will interface with 8051 microcontroller. We can see in the figure, as there are 14 pins available to this LCD. Out of those 14 pins, from pin number 7 to pin number 14 are data lines. Pin number 5, pin number 4 and pin number 6, they are read, write, register, select and enable respectively. And pin number 1, 2, 3 are VSS, VDD, VEE pin respectively. Let us see each pin in detail. VCC, VSS and VEE pin. VCC and VSS provides, they are connected to plus 5 volt power supply and ground respectively to activate that LCD. VEE is power supply used for controlling the LCD contrast. The next pin is register select pin. There are two control registers available in the LCD. One is an instruction command code register and second one is a data register. Register select pin used for their selections. Why those instruction command code register and data registers are available? Because when 8051 interfaces LCD, 8051 may send some instruction to LCD to perform some action. For example, clear the screen, move the cursor right, move the cursor left, etc. As well as 8051 microcontroller may send the actual data which it wants to display on the LCD, and that is the data which we want to display on the LCD, and that's the reason there are two control registers in LCD, that is instruction command code register and data register. So if register select is equal to 0, the instruction command code register is selected and it allows the user to send the command, the instruction such as clear display, move cursor left to the LCD, and if register select is equal to 1, the data register is selected and it allows the user to send the data to be displayed on the LCD. For example, if I want to display Sanjeevani on the LCD, then first some commands, some instructions will be sent to the LCD like clear the cursor or select the pattern of LCD like that, and at that time RS pin will be equal to 0, and when the actual Sanjeevani, this is the data which I want to display on the LCD, when it will be sent, RS is equal to 1. The next pin is read write pin. Read write pin input allows the user to write the information to the LCD as well as to read the information from it. When read write is equal to 1, user can read the data from LCD's internal register, and when read write is equal to 0, user can write the data to the LCD. Of course, user is going to read or write the data through the 8051 microcontroller. To communicate with that LCD, 8051 microcontroller will be embedded with software program, as we have learned the software part and hardware part in the first part of unit number 6. Generally, for us that read write pin will be 0 because we are not at all interested to read the contents of internal registers of the LCD, but we are more interested to display our contents on the LCD screen. The next pin is enable pin. It is used by the LCD to latch the information presented to the data pins. When data is supplied to the data pins, that is we have on our LCD D0 to D7 data pins. Then when the data is supplied to those pins, a high to low pulse is given to those pins to latch the data present in the data pins, and a pulse of minimum 450 nanoseconds will be sent. The next important pin, that is D0 to D7. These are 8-bit data pins, as I told you. These pins are used to send the information to the LCD, or these pins are used to read the contents of the LCD's internal register. To display the letters, numbers, the ASCII character should be sent to the LCD, and at that time our register select pin will be 1, and when 8051 microcontroller sends through this pin the instruction command codes uh, like clear the display, blink the cursor, etc. At that time register select pin will be 0, and that commands and that data which we want to display on the LCD will be sent through this pin, that is D0 to D7 pin. One more important feature that pins are having, that the most significant bit, that is D7P bit, is referred as a busy flag bit to see whether the LCD is ready to receive the information or not. So when register select is equal to 0, that means when instruction command code register will be selected, and when this D7 bit is equal to 1, and when read write is equal to 1, that means we can read the data from the LCD's internal register. At that time we can say that LCD is busy taking care of the internal operations and it will not accept any new information from user. But when read write is equal to 1, that is read the data from the LCD's internal register, RS is equal to 1, that is commands to check whether the LCD is busy or it is free to accept our information, and when R7 is equal to 0, LCD is ready to receive the new information. Please take care that D7, we need to check the contents of D7. If it is 1, LCD is busy for performing the internal operation, and when D7 is equal to 0, it is ready to receive the new information from the user, and at that time only user can send the instructions and the actual data which we want to display on the LCD. Let us see some command codes. Here the command codes are given in the hexadecimal form. Of course, as I told you, we need to perform some commands or some instruction we need to send to the LCD before displaying the actual information, such as clear the display screen, return home, decrement the cursor, that is shift cursor to left, shift cursor to right, then shift display right, shift display left, etc. And the hexadecimal values are 1, 2, 4, 6, 5, like that, 7, like that. Okay, we are interested more in some of the command codes which we will require to write a code and to interface 8051 with LCD, and those are like this hexadecimal value 1, that is clear the display screen. It is necessary to clear the screen of LCD before displaying our information, so that whatever the information we want to display, it will be displayed properly and the previous contents will not be displayed. And then we will require the important command, that is E, hexadecimal code as E, because we want that cursor should be on and display should be on when we will display, when we will write, when we want to display some content on the LCD. For example, this is our LCD. Now the LCD pattern we are going to choose, that is 5x7 matrix 2 lines LCD. So what I will do, I will send this command code to the LCD through the program, and this LCD will be clear for me. After that I will select 2 line by sending some command code. For selecting the 2 lines 5x7 matrix, we have to use the command code as a 38H, and by sending that 38H to the LCD we will get the 2 lines and 5x7 matrix. After that, what we will require, we want that now this LCD is clear, we have selected 2 lines, and now what I want, that the display should be on. If the display is not on, whatever we want to display on the LCD, it will not be displayed. So display will be on for me, and then I want that cursor should blink. Cursor will be initially the cursor will be available here or here. Okay, if I want to display my contents on the line number 1, then cursor will be displayed here, and if I want to display my contents on line number 2, then cursor will be displayed here. So for that purpose I need to check which line I want to select, whether I want to write on line number 1 or I want to write on the line number 2. So if I want to write on line number 1, then I need to force my cursor to shift on line number 1 this position. Okay, so for that I will send command 80H to the LCD through the program again. Okay, and if I want that my data should be written on line number 2 of LCD, then what I will do, I will send a command as a C0 to force that cursor to begin at the line number 2, and automatically whatever I want to display, that will be displayed on the line number 2. Okay, so these are some sample command codes. Then let us see the actual interfacing of 8051 microcontroller with LCD. As I told you, there are 8 data lines available in the LCD which are useful to get the information from the LCD, like the actual data and the which are useful to get the information from the 8051 microcontroller, because we have embedded one program on 8051 microcontroller to communicate with that LCD, and whatever the instructions we want to perform, which we want to send to that LCD to perform some tasks, those instructions will be available in that program, as well as which data we want to display on the screen of LCD. That data will also be available in that program which we have embedded on 8051 microcontroller. So this data lines we are going to, that is from D0 to D7, we are going to interface with any one port of 8051 microcontroller. So here I am using P1.0 to P1.7 pins, that is port 1 of 8051 microcontroller. So all the port pins of port 1 are interfaced with D0 to D7 data lines. So whatever the data we are going to send to that LCD, that data will be sent through those lines, that is from P1.0 to P1.7, and it will be received at the LCD's end through the lines D0 to D7, as well as whatever the commands we are going to send, those commands will also be sent through the same lines. Okay, then let us see how that RS, RW and ER interface with 8051 microcontroller. As I have already used port 1 of 8051 microcontroller, I should not use the same port for interfacing these 3 remaining lines. So what I will do, I will use another port. Let us take port 2 of 8051 microcontroller. All the port pins are not required for me. So what I will do, I will take P2.0, P2.1 and P2.2 pins, which can be interfaced with register select pin, read write pin and enable pin of LCD respectively. So whenever I will require, for example, whenever I want to send some command or some instruction to the LCD, in that case my register select pin should be 0, and if I want this should be 0, then what I have to do, as pin P1 2.0 is interfaced with register select pin, I want to make this pin as a low, that is 0. So what I will do, I will use the instruction as clear P2.0. So automatically this pin will get the value as a 0, and as it is interfaced with register select, this will get the value as a 0, which is expected for us to send the command. And if I want to send a data to the LCD, then what I want that register select pin ka value should be 1. Then what I will do in that case, I will use the instruction as set B P2.0, and I will make the value of that P2.0 pin as a 1, and automatically the register select pin will be 1, and 8051 microcontroller will send the data, the actual data which we want to display on the LCD. Then the next pin is read write pin. We are not at all interested to read from the LCD. we are more interested to display our data on the LCD. So for us, that read write pin should be 0. Okay, so what I will do, I will connect this pin to the ground, then automatically it will be 0. But if you want to read some data from the LCD, then there are two cases. Read write is equal to read write is equal to 1 if you want to read the information from the LCD, and read write is equal to 0 if you want to write the information to the LCD. Then how you will do, you will interface this pin of LCD with one of the pin of 8051 microcontroller. That is, for us it is P2.1 pin. So whenever user wants to read the data from from the LCD, this pin will be considered as a 1, and I will use the instruction as setB P2.1 to read the data, and clear P2.1 to write the data. But now we are more interested in write, so what we'll do, we'll make this read write pin is equal to 0. The next pin is enable pin. Okay, whenever the data will be sent to the LCD, the data may be instruction, or that data may be the actual data which you want to display on the LCD. So initially that E will be E will be 1 when the data will be latch, and if I want that E should be 1, then I will use the instruction as set B P2.2, and by using that instruction, the value of P2.2 will be 1, and automatically, as it is interfaced with E, the value of E will be 1. And after that, whenever the next data or the next instruction has to be sent, and when it should be latch again, what I need to do, I need to make this pin E is equal to 0. So again, what I will do to make this E is equal to 0, I will use the instruction as clear P2.2, and automatically that pin E will be 0 after to analyze the data lines to send the another data. Now let us see how to write a program for interfacing 8051 to LCD. There are basically 3 steps to write a program. First is initialization of the LCD, second one is sending the data to LCD, and third one is sending the commands to LCD. So as I told you, to initialize we need to use, as well as to send the data and to send the command to the LCD, we need to use some hexadecimal command codes, as we have already seen that hexadecimal command codes. So for initialization, what we'll do, I want to select 2 lines 5x7 matrix. So for that, the command code is 38H. So this command code I will send to the LCD, and LCD will automatically understand that that 2 lines and 5x7 matrix pattern is selected. After that, LCD should be clear. Then for clearing that LCD, 01H command code is sent. After that, I want that for me, in our program we are going to use display on and cursor on. Okay, so for display on and cursor on, 0EH command code is used, and we are going to use that command code in our program. 0CH is used for display on and cursor off, but I want that cursor should be on, so for that 0EH command code will be used. Then, as I told you, there are 2 lines available on our LCD screen. So now at which line you want to display our data. Now I want to display our data, that is Syngenie on or SRES on first line. So if I want to display the data on the first line, then 80H command code should be sent. If you want to display the data on the second line, then C0H command code should be sent. Okay, I hope you have clear how to initialize, then how to send the commands. Sending the commands and sending the data to the LCD, it is the same process. Only one thing will change. We'll tell you what will change. Initially, E will be 1. The value of E will be 1 to enable pin that whatever the data you want to send, that should be latched, so that through the D0 to D7 lines, that should be latched, so that that data will not get disturbed. Okay, and after latching E value will be 1, so that another data can be sent to the LCD and again it will be latch. Okay, then next pin will require the register select pin. This is the most important pin for us for our program. Okay, register select pin. When register select is equal to 0, commands will be sent, and when register select is equal to 1, data will be sent. You remember this thing. After that we will require a read write pin. Okay, as we are going to display some data on the LCD, we are concerned about the write operation, and we are not more concerned about the read operation. So for us that read write pin will be 0. Okay, after that, how to write the data to the LCD? As I told you, this will be same for us, as we want to latch our data also and our instruction also. Then as we are going to write, this will be 0 for us, and now this will change, that is register select will change. As register select is 0 for commands, for instruction, but for data register select is 1. Okay, so that thing you remember. Let us see the actual program now. This is the LCD program. I want to display SRES on my LCD screen. So what is expected to do? Initially we need to initialize the LCD as sending the command 38H. I have initialized the LCD with 2 lines 5x7 matrix. Then next is, I want that display should be on and cursor should be on, so I am using a command 0EH. Then I want that LCD should be clear, so that the previous data should not be displayed on my LCD. So 01H should be sent to the LCD. Then I want to shift the cursor to the right position, so that initially at the first position cursor should be displayed, and I can write the data from that first position itself. So 06H will be sent, and after that 80H will be sent, as I want to write the data on the first line. If you want to write that data, if you want to display that data on the second line, then you can use the instruction as a C0. Okay, C0H. I hope you are clear with the instructions. Now the most important thing is, that is command and delay. Now how that command or how the data will be sent? Now what I am doing, I am sending the data to the A register using the immediate addressing mode. Okay, so now what is the what will be the path for me? That 38H. Now 38H, 0EH, all the commands, whichever the command, that will send to the A first. From A, that will go to the port 1, as we are using the port 1 of 8051 microcontroller. From port 1, it will go to D0 to D7 lines of LCD, and once it will go to D0 to D7 lines of LCD, 8051 microcontroller which is interface with the LCD, that LCD will able to understand that which commands are sent to me and which actions I have to perform. Okay, so likewise each command will be sent to the from A to port 1, and from port 1 to D0 to D7, as port 1 is interfaced with D0 to D7 data lines. Now after that, whenever this operation will be performed, or whenever this path will be executed, and in that case my RS is equal to 0, as I am sending the command. My read write is equal to 0, as I want to write on the LCD, and my enable will be 1 first, as I want to send the data first and then I want to latch. Then my E is equal to 0, as second time I want to receive the data, that LCD wants to receive the data, and again LCD will latch that data. So let us see this command subroutine. Whatever I have explained, it is written in the same way. So this is my command subroutine from A to port 1, as we are using port 1 here. Port 1, the command will be sent, then from whenever that command will be sent to port 1, automatically they will go to D0 to D7 of LCD. Then what I want, that P2.0 should be 0, as that P2.0 is interfaced with the register select pin, as you can see in the see in the diagram. See that P2.0 is interface with register select pin, P2.1 is interface with read write, and P2.2 is interface with E pin. So remember how we have interface. Then see clear P2.0 as it is interface with register select pin, and now I want that register select pin should be 0 for command, and that's the reason I have cleared this pin. After that I want that read write should be 0 for write operation, so I have cleared P2.1 pin as P2.1 is interface with read write pin. Then I want initially E is equal to 1, and that's the reason I have used set B P2.2 instruction, because whenever I will get the value of P2.2 as a 1, automatically that E will be 1 as P2.2 is interface with E. Then again P2.2 is interface with E, and now I want the value of E is equal to 0, and that's the reason I will use the instruction as clear, and I will get the value E is equal to 0. Okay, so this is my command subroutine. Then data subroutine. Now this is my data SRE. Yes, this is the data which I want to send to the LCD, which I want to display on the LCD. So S will not be selected, but S will not be sent, but the ASCII value of S will be sent to the LCD. How it will be sent? Again same as the command. S will be sent to A first, then A will go to P1 of microcontroller, then that from P1 it will go to D0 to D7 lines of LCD. Okay, and likewise each character, that is S, then R, then E, and then S, will be sent to the LCD, and those characters will be displayed on the LCD. Now what is the command data subroutine for it? Whenever SRES will be sent to the LCD, every time we have to call that data subroutine. Now what is that data 1 subroutine? Let us see. As I told you, S will be sent to A first, then from A it will go to P1, as we are going to use port 1 of 8051 microcontroller. Then what I want, as P2.0 is interface with register select. Now for me it is 1. Why it is 1? Because I want to send a data to the LCD and not the command, not the instruction. In the command subroutine, this is cleared. P2.0 is cleared, as I wanted that register select value should be 0, but now I want the register select value is 1, and that's the reason I have used the instruction as set B P2.0 to make that value as a high as a 1, so that data I can send. Then after that read write will be 0, and that's the reason clear P2.1 instruction is used. Then same as a command subroutine, that is E should be 1, and that's the reason set B P2.2 will be made. It is preferred as a 1 because I want that E is equal to 1. Then I want that E should be clear, and that's the reason clear P2.2 instruction is used to clear that. Okay, so I hope you have understood that command and data, both the subroutines. Okay, if you observe, every time whenever I will send some character, it will go to A, then after A it will go to P1 for us, and after P1 it will go to P2.0, again P2. Again I will set the values for register select, read write, and enable. Okay, if you observe, every time we have called the delay. Now why do we require the delay? Because see, whenever one instruction we are sending to the LCD, it will take some time to perform that instruction. Okay, and whenever we will send some data to the LCD to display that data, it will require some time. Okay, and that's the reason that delay subroutine we have to call. Now how that delay is calculated in our program? Same program is available on same subroutine is on the next slide. Let us see how that delay is calculated. Every instruction takes its own time in terms of machine cycles to execute. So when we can write the instruction in such a manner that time required to execute those instructions is nearly equal to the required delay. So there are two different ways to calculate the delay. That is, first one is you can use the timer, and second one is you can write the code in such a way that time required to execute those instructions is nearly equal to the time required as a delay time. Okay, so here instead of using the timer, we have used the instructions. This is the set of instruction which is equal to the required time delay, which will give us the required time delay. Now we have set the value 255 to the R2, then 255 to the R1, and then we have written here the loop. Okay, jump decrement is jump not 0. Okay, so unless and until I will get the value of that R1 and R2 as a 0, this subroutine will be jumping here and here, here and here. Okay, now why 255 H is used? Because I want to calculate the standard delay. Okay, and as per the given frequency of 8051 microcontroller, that is 11.0592, accordingly I have set the values of 255 here. Okay, so if you want to change the required delay time, you can change those values, and accordingly you can increment the delay or you can decrement the delay. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to interface 8051 microcontroller with LCD, and if you are having any query, you can discuss with me. Thank you.